Hi everyone. I had a few people ask about wanting to see the game set up and then also a few basic turns and movements. So anyway, I wanted to make this video as soon as I could. So if it is a little crude, I am sorry, but I wanted to get it out to you as soon as humanly possible. So anyways, you can see this is the Glory Gears board. This is the track where all the spaces are, where your riders can move. Here is the scoreboard, where you will keep track of what lap everyone is on, but then also the order of the play. Um, this is the pits, where all your riders will live. And on the corners of the board, you probably can't see the other one, but there's a nice sequence of play built into the board. So once you play a few turns, it is likely you probably won't look at the instruction manual again because everything's kind of right there. And then also, this is where all your pedal cards will live, which is how you move. And when you use one, you'll discard them in this pile here. So, for simplicity purposes here, let's just set up a game for 4 people. And to keep it simple, once again, let's say the 4 people pick to be the red team, the blue team, the green team, and the yellow team. As you can see, I kind of already put the riders in the pits there. But then to set up the order, there's a quick and easy way to get the game started. Now, there also is part of the advanced rules that can be unlocked, which is a whole nother race just for qualifications to see how to set up the game. But once again, if we're doing most basic play, this would be how to do it. So everyone would just roll a die. Whoever has the highest number would be pole, and then they'd fill in from there. So once again, for simplicity purposes here, let's just say the red team took pole, blue is second, green's third, yellow is fourth. So red would fill in pole, and then blue, and then green, and then yellow. And once again, like I said, those of you who have ever played a board game with a bunch of people, it's a great way to just keep track of the order. Because in some games, really, if you don't sit in the right order around the table, it does become quite confusing sometimes. So that just helps clear it up a little bit. So now, to begin the game, you would then just fulfill the starting grid there with your riders. So just so you can see, I'm going to flip these over. But red would be pole, and then blue take second, green's third, and yellow would be fourth. So pretty much now you're ready to play. So every rider then would fulfill their hand, and they would draw 4 pedal cards. Now, you always keep 4 pedal cards in your hand at all times. And when you use one to move your rider, you'll discard. And then at the end of the turn, you're always going to pick another one up. So it's kind of like certain poker games where you can kind of roll your own hand and keep certain movements for certain situations of the game. And once again, unlike some other games, it's your movement is with these cards, so there's really not a lot of luck or chance to the game. So let's just say we'll do a few turns here. So let's say this is your hand. You have a 4 attack, a 5 pace, a 6 attack, and an 8 pace. And you'll notice all the pedal cards, your movements will move your rider 4 to 8 spaces. But then also within that, you also have 2 different styles of pedal cards. You'll notice there's a pace card, which indicates all riders can directly follow you who are behind you. And there's an attack card, which says no riders can follow you. So let's play out a few movements here, and I can show you just a basic movement. So say you're the red rider here, and let's just say you want to play this 4 attack card. So now when you move across the board, I'll move up a little bit so you can see. Now, when you move across the board, your rider always has to be moving into a forward progressing movement. Meaning, if he's in this space here, there's really two spaces he can go to. He can move to the one directly in front of him here, or he can move into this space here, which is opening up into his current space. He couldn't move here because that space is actually it's actually backwards, which you never do. So, say he used a 4 attack card. So if he was here, he would move 1, 2, 3, 4. And when he ends his turn, he'd pick up another card, replenish his hand, and now it would be the blue player's turn. Now, if we play a pace card, it looks a little bit different. Pace card, say he moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Green is actually going to follow immediately. Red will pick up another card, replenish their hand, but now blue starts from here, and they will go. But now when it's green's turn, he actually starts up from here, because he was lucky enough to be behind a rider who used a pace card. So this is pretty much the basic movements. I did not discuss the team strategy cards yet, or rider stamina, or dropped exchanges, or mechanicals, or Rex. And that stuff I could do in another video. But this is just the basic gameplay, just so you can see how the riders would move and the board would set up.